Hello everyone, welcome back to the Pillars of Eternity Let's Play. We're going to be doing Adair's
Tell
quest.
me.
Or hopefully.
Welcome.
Alright. Yes, we've had a number of inquiries. Ahead, Defiance Bay Positive 2. For the first time! Yay! He turns his full attention toward you and his eyes flicker in recognition. Of course, that policy is for the general public. Exceptions can be made for those who have already proven their worth. He looks up at a shelf and withdraws a thick volume, shifting a layer of dust aside with his hand. The rosters are in the front. The inventories are of the dead in the back. He passes it into Adair's outstretched hands. Adair leafs through the pages for some time anxiously. Wait. Through the book for some time anxiously. Okay, running his thick farmhand's fingers over the pages, over page after page of names. That's just weird to read for me. At last, his hand stops, his fingers just below one name.
Warden Talej died 18 Majaverno 2808. Third Battle of Cleaban Relog. Blazing Glanfather names, I swear.
What you say? Seriously.
Rayet Saris?
Stops short, his eyes bulging. They scan back and forth over and over.
I'll be the effigy. He fought for Rayet Saris. Why'd he fight for Rayet Saris?
I don't know. Neither do I. But he had to have a good enough reason. He had to have had a good reason. That's just who he was.
We gotta go there. That battlefield. Clea... the one I said. I don't know how else I'm gonna make sense of all this. I gotta see what he saw. And who knows, maybe his spirit will even be there and you can have one of your weird talks with him. I mean, worth trying, right?
Help you any way I can.
I appreciate that. I wish I could say you won't regret it, but you certainly might.
Interesting. We actually have to go all the way back there, which is very inconvenient. Stronghold. We are being attacked in 4 days. How long does it take to get to our place? I think we might have to go do that first before we go there. We can go there. I guess we can rest. Then we'll go to the Cleaban Relag. Through their sneak ability, nothing happens. You know, I was also talking to my friend a couple days ago, who was telling me about that dragon fight that we killed at Helia's peak or temple or whatever, that dragon. He one-shot it because rogues are overpowered. Okay, that'll take about a day. Guess we can make it there and back in time. I mean, all right, we're gonna risk it. I don't even care, and if we can't, then I'll just have it auto resolve and not care what happens. Constitution affects the endurance and health of the character and their fortitude defense. It may also be used in scripted interactions to endure grueling physical endurance or circumstances. Oh, where to go? Where did that come from? British warrior has arrived, seeking employment. She was nearly set upon by brigands. By the time we get back, he'll be gone. 3 days, 9 hours remaining. How long does it take to get back there? 1 day, 8 hours, okay.
This is the place. My big brother's last battle. I wish I could tell you what we're looking for. Anything from that battle, I guess. Whatever 15 years of rain has him buried. You see my brother's ghost, you give me a holler, all right?
We've already been here before. New? Hi. Hey, we are going to stun you. Yeah. We'll stun you again. There's absolutely nothing he could have done. What's this? Fine hide armor. Yeah, I don't care about that.
Not much here.
No kidding. This.
Too recent.
Well?
Yeah. Oh, cool. Another Grandfather warrior. Wow, that actually lasts a while. Plus, then again, I have 20 intellect, which is really, really high. Okay. Okay, what's this? Can you pick this up? Oh.
Nothing over here. I guess they cleaned up real good up. I think I see... Nope. Never mind.
This is embarrassing.
Get some rest. We head inside first thing tomorrow.
Oh, these are real people.
These ruins are claimed, friend. On your way.
Out, boys. We're just passing by.
Look at his talisman, Pag. Aothasian.
How about that? A godless sack of shit. We got a blazing corpse worshiper on our hands.
Oh boy.
Found the body.
He opens his mouth to say something, then closes it. He quickly replaces his frown with a polite smile. Yeah. Clever.
Only reason for the legacy is because the Duke doesn't got the guts to see you all slaughtered. The gods want you dead.
We already know it's not
Me
true.
and Pag, though, we done our part during the purges, didn't we, Pag?
Seamstresses?
Make your cracks now. Got no god or homeland to avenge you. By Magrin, this'll be short work.
Huh. I like this because it is ignorance. This has nothing to do with the gods. Just ignorance.
Doesn't matter who it was for anyway. Country's better for the purges. Maybe we start a new purge right here.
What a bunch of bigots. I'm gonna kill you personally, and
Hey.
Dare's gonna kill your buddy personally.
Well?
We're gonna paralyze him again. Bam! Holy cow. How much damage did I do there? What? Middletta's minor missiles? What? How did that happen? Is that like one of my weapons abilities? Is that really? Oh! Spell striking. So it actually automatically uses that? I didn't know that. Wow! That is actually really cool. I didn't know that's how it worked. Alright, we're gonna stun you too. Bam. 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 Too much crush damage, yo.
That was short work.
Did it have anything special? Exceptional breastplate. Pretty. Don't care though. Yeah, you can do whatever you had. What's this? Fine arbalist, don't care.
As you wish.
What's this? Red CERN standard piece. The tip of some metal object protrudes from a mound of watery river silt. Both hands, you and Adair begin digging in the mud until the object is dislodged. You close your hand around it and pull it from the wet earth. The object is a steel semicircular frame about the size of your fist. At even points around the semicircle, jagged points jut out like tongues of flame, the rays of a rising sun. The sun's center is the carved silhouette of a vorless plant.
4. They topped the standards of Raid Ceres. Or did when Warden was alive. Well, it's something. Just not sure what it gets me.
Go to group. Requirement not met, requirement not met. Don't even know what that is. I guess I can do it because I'm a cipher. And don't even need Grieving Mother for that. I'm good with objects. I might be able to glean something from it. He shrugs. It's a thought. A lot of people would have touched this. Standard bearer is a position of honor in most places, but the Red Cerns actually took fighting for it, what I heard. Serious bunch. It's not a lot to hang hopes on, but hey, we were lucky to find anything at all. Cypher, he passes the trinket over to you. Let's see what you can see. Better not make anything up. or you'll awake one morning with snakes in your bedroll. You take the steel sun in one hand and clasp Adair's hand with the other, ignoring his uncertain glance. Close your eyes and concentrate. The sun is bright in your mind's eye, warm with the pulse of collective experience, and noisy with the thoughts of the past, of battle, of faith, of home. You drift from voice to voice, thought to thought. Adair's soul a vibrant signature with which to locate his brother. One voice stands out amidst the din, brassy and earnest. A shade brighter than Adair's, but unmistakably of the same construction. You have no image of its owner, but his journey is imprinted within the points and curves of the steel sun, and in your mind it opens before you as a path stretching both southward to Gilded Vale and northward over the uneven terrain that joins the Deerwood to Raed Ceres. Trace the path back to its origin, far back as you find gliding over plains and hillsides to a one-room home in Gilded Vale with a thatched roof and a dirt floor. The path is faint here, its distance and time rendering images blurry and details scarce. In Gilded Vale, it follows a road toward Madtimer Bridge, reaching the gates of Defiance Bay before diverting abruptly, cutting northward in a beeline for Raed Ceres. The path leads to Raed Ceres City, regal and austere in the Adiri imperial style. It winds through streets and climbs a grand set of stairs into a stately building, passing through pointed archways into what appears to be a throne room. Upon the throne sits a man whose head is pure, blinding light, and as its gaze turns to you, the light drowns out all else. Its voice carries the force of thunder, but its words are impossible to make out in the imprint, echoes of echoes. The voice and light fade, and the path bends backward, carrying you along to a barracks. Then back, southward, marching into Deerwood, and skirmishing along the way. Upon one battlefield, the imprint is vivid, and you see a Raed Ceres standard topped with a steel sun, clutched in the hands of a fallen soldier. You see a young man in Raed Ceres armor with Adair's straw-colored hair race toward the standard and lift it, the path you've been following clear to see beneath his feet. And as his hand brushes the steel tip, you can hear his thoughts racing at a blur, and they are of his god and his country and a brother he hopes is far away from this place. In an instant, the thoughts are gone as well as the man, and the standard is passed into another soldier. You pick the path up again as it meanders south and disintegrates in the shadow of Cleoban Relag. You open your eyes.
Looked like you were working real hard there.
Your brother got as far as Defiance Bay before turning to Raed Ceres instead. I met Widewind there, then he enlisted.
About with Widewind.
What did he talk about with Widewind?
Widewind's head was a beam of light.
Warden and me had heard enough stories from his uprising to know it wasn't just some tall tale. Doesn't mean he was Aethys. It could have been some wizard's trick. It's what they talked about that's important. What'd they say?
I don't know.
Hey, come on. That metal sun, my brother touched it. You saw where he went. Now what'd he talk about with Widewind? Why'd my brother fight for Raed Ceres?
I wish I had something better to tell you.
I guess that's it.
Find some other way to know why he did what he did.
Will. What would we do? Look for more war relics? We were lucky to find this one. Soldiers that fought with him are long dead. The battle was a massacre. Whatever Aethys knows, he's not talking to anyone.
Huh. That's all? Oh, I guess that's all.
Yes.
Lost a lot more to bandits that time around. That sucks. Guess we're a bit closer to leveling up. Future adventure added. Fine, yeah, for it, I guess. Curious. Right then, I guess we'll head. Honestly, I don't know. We got the main quest, which we can. Well, we're gonna wait for that. Grieving Mother. What's the Grieving Mother then?
Your mind comes bearing questions, Watcher. And I you. In asking, we reveal ourselves to each other.
Why are you called the Grieving Mother?
The air seems to go still for a moment, and time stretches as it did before when the two of you first met. There was a wash of uncertainty from her mind, slowly shaping into questions that swirl and do not coalesce. She does not move. She seems paralyzed, as if you have just wrapped her in a cold blanket.
That is a question for you, not I. That is not my name, although if you wish to hang the title on me, I cannot stop you. Is that what you see when your eyes fall upon me?
So, I named you.
As a watcher, you may see what I do not, or your mind shapes the thoughts I project into a new meaning. There is truth in that title, but it is not all I am.
So what do you grieve then?
Must have felt it, seen it. It has many names as the pain it has caused. As the words take shape, they seem to tumble from her, and the wave is great, rushing into your mind. To your surprise, you feel as if you touched by the Buick again. Behind it, cutting through the torrent like a knife, are the thoughts of the Grieving Mother. There is a wound cut across the belly of the world, a jagged knife that has stripped the stems from men and carved furrows across the wombs of women. There is much I have forgotten, but I feel the wound all around me. It will not let me rest, not let me be. The children have gone silent, yet their voices may be heard again.
Are you speaking of the whole word?
Word? There is a slowness of thoughts, as if the word is being weighed, accepted. It doesn't feel natural to her, you can sense it. It was once unknown to me, as was much of what unfolded in the outside world. The curse came upon us. I thought it a smaller thing of communities and earths. Her thoughts seemed to stumble as if on weak legs. It was only when I walked that I feel it stretching out around me, in all the cracks of the world. Children have been cursed. Do not think it was something they caused, nor something deserved. That which is inside them has been torn away. I do not know how. This wound must be stitched closed. The world bleeds forth from between a woman's legs. If this blood is not stemmed, the world will die and grow quiet. Yeah, we already know this cause. We don't need to ask its cause. But I guess we're gonna ask it anyway. I shall know it through you. Yeah, okay. Well, we already know it. Your eyes will track the cause, find the path, and I will be beside you. There is no wound that cannot be healed. If you are truly a watcher, then this wound may be seen for what it is. You saw me where I hid. Whoever's hands have stilled the world, you shall see them too.
But if sealing the wound causes more damage, now we don't think that's gonna happen. That's stupid.
What if there is no way to heal it? What then? I will be there, and you will do what must be done. You were given your sight so that you may watch the world. You will tend it. The children shall have their voice again. If your will is weak, then I shall strengthen it. Lean upon me. You feel a weight in her words, as if her hands are on your shoulders. You feel the questions in your mind lose their edge, become merely words as I lean upon you. You shall be my eyes, as I shall be your hands when the time comes. Excuse me, you don't control me, woman. Earwood in the Empire. Stars are my chains on the map. Blah 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 blah. Please see the world then. The world is a field of souls, tilled by Bareth's wheel. The thought of cultures and territories do not concern me. The sowing and harvest of the field does. Bareth's wheel has slowed, perhaps stopped altogether. Whatever words, titles, laws, and blades not devoted to carving away the harm or healing that wound holds little importance to me. I guess we'll just continue on our journey to Kadua. I guess all that's left to do right now is her quest, I guess. Whatever. Not really sure how to continue that beyond, progressing with the game a little bit more. And we've got the Noon Frost, whatever quests that are going to be involved with, I guess, the other areas that we still have yet to explore, like the one beneath that forest that we still need to go back to. And also the, Endless Paths. We need to go kill the Master below. That is something I do need to get down to. I don't even think we've finished level 2 and 3 completely. So we'll have to go back and do that.
I'd say it's time to get a campfire going.
There's leaves the Stronghold.
Let sleep follow.
We'll sleep. And the Brutus Warrior is left too, of course. Alright, manual resolve. Don't care if we're sleeping, we're just gonna do it. Most creatures will detect a character just after they appear at the edge of the fog of war. To sneak up on enemies, use scouting mode. Yeah, that doesn't give us much benefit. I much like the stealth system in Baldur's Gate. I think finding secret items should be based upon your perception and not silly stuff. Warden of the Wilds. Yeah, so we've got all the people who are good at defense. Cell Sword, Gold-backed Paladin. I'm gonna try to take out the Paladin first. That seems bad.
Tell me.
Go fight him.
Your thoughts must flow deeply indeed.
How may I help?
Yeah, we're gonna expose our vulnerabilities, like right there or something.
What is it?
Bam!
It's no use. I need something stronger.
You three attack this one. Okay, excellent. I'm gonna detonate it if I can.
My mind's get.
Ah, crap. That didn't work. I can detonate the other one then. Go fight
They'll
this.
sharper steel.
Uh-oh, do they think they're our allies? Can't tell. I think we just super murderer. Oh, cool. So we got a, what does this mean? Complete the game killing 100 or 1,200 or more creatures and NPCs. Nice. We've killed a lot of them this time. Attack Paladin. Killed that guy, but I guess he's on. No, maybe not. I think we killed some of our own people, I can't tell. No, we can't loot their stuff? Or can we? Heavy armor grants more protection but extends recovery for its wearers. That was a really boring fight. I was expecting like an army or something and me just taking out massive waves of them with single mind wave or something like that. Oh man. I wonder what Cypher abilities would look like in something like a live action movie. That'd be really neat. They had like almost a Lord of the Rings-esque movie. Kind of movie for this game. Oh. Whoa! Exceptional arquebus. Exceptional leather armor. Dang. It's pretty strong. But not as strong as mine, obviously. So what is this? This is just a fine arquebus with slaying and shocking lash, and it's accurate too. I should probably this one though, because it's exceptional. Accurate too. It says this is fine. It doesn't. How is this fine? Not fine, it's accurate. That's weird. Why is it called the fine arquebus if it's got fine? Or accurate, not whatever. This is... that just makes it better compared to the other one. No, not that one. Yeah, it does a lot more damage. And... you can enchant it, probably. Actually, not really that much more. I sort of figured out what all of these mean. Wielder, that's all like the weird like kind of creatures made of wood or whatever. Vessel, that's all spirit stuff, isn't it? Spirit is against. Oh, Vessel. I remember Vessel is things like animats. Spirit is all spirit stuff. Primordial is undead, if I recall. We're gonna go with Spirit because I don't like spirits. We're gonna put that up. Look at that thing. Yeah, that thing looks cool. And we can't enchant it with secondary damage, can we? Don't have anything for that. Which sucks, but whatever. Do I want to get rid of that arquebus stuff? Or I want to... Gotta find arquebus, what does it do? It actually is fine. We'd probably be more accurate with this one, wouldn't we? Yeah. Alright, so we're gonna get rid of that one. Oh. Need to get Kana back. Actually, this episode needs to end. Thank you for watching.
What is it?
I hope you enjoyed it. Yeah, that'll be all. So yeah, thank you for watching once again. And we'll see you next time.